I say this all the time, but one of my favorite parts about 24 hours of nothing but net is a chance to make new friends. And that's what Special Olympics does on the undersurface to allowing athletes to have a chance to compete, organize, and train. And so today we are being introduced and introducing the new friends that we've made, and Mary Helen Walker, mom, and Shea Frost, athlete. How are you ladies doing today?
We're
Good.
doing good, Debbie.
Yeah, we're doing
Well,
good.
I'm so pleased to meet both of you. And Shea, I'm really impressed right away with the medal hanging around your neck. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Um, I was at running and I run the mile and I won and everybody was clapping and cheering and I really liked that.
We all want fans, that's for sure. I bet you have a lot of fans.
Yeah, I have a bunch of them.
And I bet your mom is one of your biggest fans. Mary Helen, tell us about your journey with Shea a little bit and what it means to watch her compete.
Oh, it's great. She's come a long way, Debbie. We learned early she was intellectually disabled, but we've taught her that she just needs to advocate for herself. And she goes to Cardinal Cushing in Hanover, and she just became part of their vocational program. So it's a job readiness program. And they really work on her strengths, and her strength is how social she is. And we're just really proud of how hard she works and where she's going in the future.
Well, that sounds like we would have a lot in common, because those are a lot of the same things that I say about my son, Frankie. And I can see by the smile on Shea's face that this is a happy person that you want to be around.
Yes.
For sure. She attacks every day head on. So,
and I say nice compliments to everybody and it all makes them feel like happy and wonder and joy.
It's pretty amazing what a smile on someone's face can do for somebody else, isn't it?
Yes.
So Shea, tell us a little bit about what your day is like at school and about your vocational program that you're working in.
Well, we take a couple of breaks, then we do work, and then start changing our jobs, and you get to go like take two and different classes, and then you hear the timer go off, and then you grab your badge and you're ready to go, and it's super fun.
yeah, Debbie, she just earned her independence badge on campus. She's been working really hard. I think that's what motivates her. Yeah. You want to be as independent as you can be, right?
Yes.
And why don't you tell Debbie a couple jobs you do, like
I go to Starland, I go to the goat farm, I sometimes goes to the pizza place and make pizza boxes, and then sometimes you get to enjoy it and have some of the pizza too.
Oh, I've got all kinds of friends that do similar jobs. I have friends that work at a farm. I have friends that make boxes in a couple of different restaurants, not just pizza boxes, but in a nothing bundt cake box.
So cool.
I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
That's so cool.
And my friends love their job because they feel so responsible, and they have a really good skill that they know is needed. And they work with some people that they really enjoy being around. Is that something that you're getting to do, Shea?
Yes. Like you get to sweep and vacuum and then wipe it down with a wipe, and then go to Anytime Fitness and wipe stuff down.
I think that sounds really fun, especially if you get to do it with people that you really like.
Yes.
Is Hanover a high school?
It feels like a high school, but I think it is. Yes.
It's Cardinal Cushing Centers. It starts at about middle school and goes all the way up to residential.
Okay.
So she's a day student there, but they do have residential, and they're very involved with the Special Olympic sports there, which is great. Shea plays 3, soccer, basketball, and track.
Yeah.
but she lives at home, but they have a really good partnership with a lot of community places, and they really do a good job with the job readiness skills, which is what Shea's doing now. So you've gained a lot of confidence with that.
Yes.
Yeah, so Mary Helen, tell us a little bit about some of the opportunities that Shea has opened the door for you and your family, and then maybe some of the obstacles that you've had to deal with, because on this live stream, we want to teach and educate and find people that are tolerant and willing, and go through some of the things that you and I go through as parents.
Yeah, I think that sometimes because Shea doesn't look special, the bar for her is set really, really high.
Mhm.
So I think what we've taught Shea to do, and us as parents, is to advocate for an appropriate high bar. That's really something that we always say.
Be kind, try hard, and listen.
Yes.
I like that.
There are 3 things in life that we've taught Shea. And I think as a parent, when you learn that you have a special needs son or daughter, what her mom and I have said is all we want is purpose and joy. You know, that's all we want is purpose and joy. And what that is for Shea is, you know, being the person she is, being at a school that knows her strengths.
And be an active person.
Yeah, you're an active person. She has advocated, she goes to a gym 3 times a week. They've welcomed her,
And
which
love it.
I know that when you talked about Frankie going to a personal trainer, that was setting an appropriate high bar for him, and that helped him gain confidence. Same with Shea.
Mhm.
Even though reading's hard for her,
But
we talked to her, reading is
we worked hard around it.
I know. So we work hard around it. Reading's not just words, right? It's
Yeah.
vocabulary.
I like
It's
pictures,
talking to Debbie
and we're learning visuals.
and visuals. Yep. So it's a progress, but some days are harder than others, but we're so proud of how far Shea's come because of the sport we have, especially at Cardinal Cushing Centers, for sure. That's why we're wearing the logos. What part of your day do? You play 3 sports at your school, plus you work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
And being in shape really helps your mind, right?
Yes. And to staying active.
And she told us a long time ago, Debbie, she's like, I want to be as independent as I can be. And we said, let's go for it, Shea.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way you build team, around a positive attitude and a willingness, and finding the right people that want to help alongside, because you can't do it by yourself. That whole conversation about it takes a village is 100% true. We both know it as parents.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that has made me so proud about this event is that 5 years in, we have raised a lot of money, but we've also made a lot of friends. And most importantly, we've created a lot of awareness about why sport is important to this population, and how if everyone gave a penny for every free throw I make, it's just $24. I feel like everyone can do that.
Michelle and I, Shea's mom, say the appropriate bar thing. And, you know, we're just like, we're going to do a lot of different things with Shea. And when you do different things with someone like Shea and Special Olympic sports, it has context for her, and that means a lot. So
well, you are referencing probably the greatest piece of literature that I have ever been a part of, by Sally Jenkins, the great Sally Jenkins from the Washington Post, who spent 3 days with us and our family. And you know, I saw Sally at the Final Four, and we spent some time hanging out a little bit. And she is one of the most brilliant people I've ever been around. And for her to write that piece so well and share the story of Frankie and share the story. It's not just the Antonellis and Frankie, it's just the way we've gone about using sport and athletics to be our guiding force in how we put our team together. And it's what you and I know as athletes, right? As basketball players playing on a team, it's what we've always known. It's all that I've ever known is being on a team and playing your role as a team member. And, you know, I have gone from coming off the bench to being a starter to now I'm the head coach. And, you know, when you're the head coach, you got to lead, and you have to lead in a lot of different capacities that aren't always comfortable. And I have learned from some of the best coaches and teachers and communicators in the game. And Sally captured that so well. And I'm so glad that you're giving us a chance to recount that story, because we need to repost it. I think in 2016, in March of 2016 or 17, when she wrote it, I think we had not yet been accepted to Clemson. And so the story really helped us, and I think helped a lot of families be aware of programs and a derivative of programs that are a college experience like the ones that you guys are doing. And they're all important, because I can tell you my son is working 2 jobs, living independently, living with his roommates right off campus. No mass transportation or any vehicle is needed. He walks to his jobs. He Instacarts his groceries. And we're figuring out with support.
That's the part that I'm trying to get
How
to.
to do it. And that's what you want to do, right, Shea?
Yeah,
She just said that, Debbie. That's the part I want to get to.
yeah. That's the part that I'm working on.
Well, there's no question in my mind that you will be able to do it, Shea. I got 100% confidence in you. I know you'll be able to pull it off. I know you can do it.
Oh, well, sometimes I get lonely, but I like to hang out with friends when I get lonely.
Well, then you call me or text me when you get lonely, and I'll talk your ears off.
Okay, thank you. And that thing that you're holding up, it reminded me of Flat Stanley.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
where I
her-
got it.
It's a flat Stanley of her son, Frankie.
Wow,
Flat
She takes
Frankie,
that everywhere.
that's amazing.
right? And
Look how strong he is.
I take pictures. He is very strong. He works out, and tells me he's making healthy life choices. I don't always believe that he's doing that, but I do think he knows that that's what he should be saying, and he tries. It's
Yeah.
as you know, it's challenging to make meals, and that's the wonderful thing about Clemson. Everything is so close. He can walk to eat. He's not missing any meals. I can tell you that. That kid's
Because I eat everything like a little monkey. I'm not being goofy.
Okay.
no, you're fine.
Try
Shea.
everything.
I know, she eats healthy, Debbie, so we're lucky that way.
I bet you all do, and that's been a good influence for us, is trying to get us to all stay
I
healthy.
know.
Yeah, because I just got a dentist appointment today, and one of my teeth is numb.
Well, I'm glad that you are okay and that you can do this interview with us, Shea, because it makes my day to see friends like you being able to take on new challenges and doing your very best and trying as hard as you can to do the right things at the right time.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have friends. Because what would you do without friends if you didn't feel stuck in the middle?
Yeah, that's true, Shea.
You're right,
They would
Shea.
stick up for you, or if anything happened, that they would
You're-
stick up for you, and a friend would stick up for you in your
You're
car.
right. Well, I can't thank you both enough for coming on 24 Hours of Nothing But Net and sharing your story. And thank you, Mary Helen, for reaching out and letting us know. We're always trying to make new friends, as many as we can, through this live stream, which this event continues to grow. And now we're in 7 other states besides South Carolina. And it's really become,
And I'll be Frankie's friend too.
you definitely be Frankie's friend.